Hey, it's Bond. Let's talk about The Division 2. If you like The Division 2, if you like gaming news, speculation, reviews, updates, whatever, subscribe to the channel, please. Like this video if you end up liking it, and leave a comment down below with what you think about what we talk about today. I'm just going to quickly talk about a tweet that we saw from The Division today. They pointed out that we will be getting a pretty big update. So right here we have an announcement about concluding season 11. They're going to take the servers down tomorrow as I'm recording this. But the big announcement here was that Year 5 Season 1 Broken Wings starts on June 8th. Kind of a low-key announcement of that. I thought maybe there would be a little more pomp and circumstance. I'm going to be totally honest, it's definitely earlier than I thought it would be. I figured that it was going to be another week or two after that before we would get it. But, no complaints here. All good. I'm happy to see that they must not have run into any huge issues with the PTS, and they must be pretty confident about what they're doing. So I did want to very briefly kind of go over the things that they are going to be giving us. One thing I do think of is kind of note and is kind of interesting is how we are getting a reboot to the season numbering. If you didn't notice, this new season is going to be season 1 of Year 5. I don't know how notable that is. Here, I'll pull it up here. I think it is probably notable in some capacity. Maybe this is supposed to be kind of like a reboot, or maybe it's supposed to have some kind of finality to it. And so this season that we have coming up is season 1, Broken Wings. It is supposed to have the descent mode, the castle rebuild, and an apparel event. So this will be a manhunt. We have to remember that. So we're going to have some target. I don't think we've heard much about those yet. In particular, we are going to have the new descent mode, which has been talked about a decent amount because it has been tested in PTS. I'm lukewarm on it. I think it's interesting. I just don't think it's going to have a lot of staying power, if I have to be totally honest. The castle rebuild, we see this in season 1 and 2. So I'm assuming that at some point we'll see some significant amount of rebuilding and recoupment of the castle settlement. As it stands right now, it's being built. You can see lots of construction happening. My assumption is that by the end of next season, season 2, there will be a significant difference in finish to that area, which is exciting. I think that's going to be really cool. And then an apparel event. So this is just kind of, getting into this new year. I'm not expecting this to be a huge update other than the descent mode. If you pay attention to social media, you'll know that it seems like a large number of the devs from the Division 2 kind of live service squad have been in Bucharest the last couple days and appear to be, I assume, doing some final meetings with the support team there. I would assume that the Bucharest team has done a large amount of the descent mode development. So I would imagine that's what they're there for, is to kind of get a look at that. And so, it's exciting. It's coming sooner than I expected. It's, I don't think gonna, be the biggest season. I do think the update to the season numbers is interesting. I've predicted that the final season will probably be the final new content for the series for Division 2, as they maybe go on to start working on the next game, because I think that there's a Seasons 2.0 thing that's referenced in Season 4, and my guess is that's going to be a way for them to all of the seasons replayable. This will at the end of this, there'll be 15 seasons, I believe. They'll be able to rerun those seasons in some capacity to keep people playing if they want to, while we wait for a third game. That's all speculation. I feel pretty good about it, though. So season 1, again, Manhunt, Descent Mode, Castle Rebuild, Apparel Event. Season 2, a new Incursion, which I'm super excited about. More Castle Rebuild, another Apparel Event, obviously a Manhunt. Vanguard will be going back to New York, so it'll be a Manhunt there, I assume. A holiday event and apparel event. Vanguard's interesting because I believe I've seen rumors that the Keener voice actor has been recording again or has had something to do with the game. So, a big tease of this season has been that we're going to be hearing a bunch of stuff that we didn't know yet. So I imagine we're going to get a bunch of insight that's setting up the future of the series. And then season 4 is a story DLC, Seasons 2.0, an apparel event, and obviously another Manhunt. That story DLC I've predicted it's going to take place in a new map area called Brooklyn. The Brooklyn map, and probably something along the lines of what we saw in the kind of training area or the beginning of Division 1. I doubt it will be like they update that, because I think there's some issues with reusing Division 1 stuff in 2, but I don't know. I'll let them talk about that one day. So, exciting stuff. I'm excited it's coming soon. Unfortunately, I'm going to be on vacation when this comes out, I think. But, it'll be there. I'm excited to see you play it. Let me know what you think about Season 1, what you think about the entirety of Year 5, and whether you're planning on jumping back in or not. With that said, please subscribe to the channel if you want more videos like this. Like it if you did. Comment down below with your thoughts. You can find me all over the internet as Bon Diesel. Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, here on YouTube, of course. You can also catch my weekly gaming news and speculation podcast called The EchoCast on all podcast providers and right here on YouTube. That's all I have for this one, so until next time.